Alright, you guys, it's time for us to discuss the elephant in the room. There's vegan and there's plant-based. Are they different or are they the same? And if you've been scolded in the past for not knowing the difference, then you've come to the right place, my friends. Because in this video, I'm going to break it down for you as simple as I possibly can so that we can all be on the same accord of understanding. Without further ado, let's get right into it, starting with the definitions. Okay, so vegans do not eat any food derived from animals. It does go a little further than that, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Plant-based consists of a diet rich in vegetables, grains, pulses, or other foods derived from plants, rather than animal products. Now, you're probably thinking that those definitions are not that different from one another. And you're right. Case closed. The end. I'm kidding. Truth is, the definitions of both are fairly similar. Unless you live the life of either one, then no one should really expect you to know the difference between the two. And to be honest, at first, I didn't know the difference between the two either. I used to think that both terms were one and the same. And I also admit that I still sometimes use both terms interchangeably from time to time. But let's dig deeper into veganism, shall we? One thing that gets overlooked a bit is that people assume that vegan is just a food thing. Yes, it is heavily based on diet, but it does not stop there. It gets deep, and there's a lot of woke vegans that will probably come off a little intimidating if you're not prepared for those conversations. But that right there is a topic on its own for a whole other video. Being vegan filters into everyday life. It's beyond not having animal products in food. It's not having animal products in anything. Hair products, lotions, clothes, deodorant. The list goes on. A true diehard vegan wants nothing to do with any type of animal use, cruelty or not, of any kind. Safe to say that if an animal was used in any way to create something, I can almost guarantee you that a vegan would not support it. And if it's extreme enough, there might be some protests that are involved. Being vegan also extends to environmental awareness as well. Plastics, synthetics, food waste, anything that's non-biodegradable is a pretty much no-go for vegan. Ethics plays a large role in veganism, and everyone has their own reason of why they choose the path that they're on. Now, when it comes to being plant-based, the focus is mostly on diet. A diet where most of the food is derived from plants, mostly being the key word. Listen up, because here's where we have a major misconception. Being plant-based does not equal being vegan. Let me explain. Note that I used the word mostly a few seconds ago. Now, when it comes to being plant-based, the focus is mostly on diet. That's because an item can still be labeled as plant-based while still having animal-derived sources as well. Let's take a look at the label of this buffalo cauliflower burger. This patty has plant-based ingredients, but also non-vegan ingredients as well. Some may not find an issue with these ingredients, but if you're vegan or trying to be vegan, labels like this are definitely something you should be mindful of. Now, this is purely an example and definitely not an attempt to bash any company whatsoever. I just know how confusing it can be when trying to understand these terms. And I figured a label like this would be a good example to help minimize confusion.
Hey y'all, real quick, if you enjoy this type of content, then you already know what to do. But just in case you don't, like, comment, and subscribe. Doing so will help me understand what type of content you guys like, and it helps the algorithm know what to do with my videos. So engagement is key, okay? All right, back to the video.
Moving on. Seeing how being plant-based is based mostly on diet, there's a strong connection with it being health-centered as well. It's been said that a plant-based diet has been linked to lower cholesterol and improved heart health. Don't get it twisted, I'm no health professional, but that's just what they be saying. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Veganism is a lifestyle. You know how NBA stars, they be saying that ball is life? Well, for vegans, vegan is life. It's a true commitment to avoid animal products of all kinds. Plant-based, on the other hand, is a little more flexible, having a diet that includes both plant and animal derivatives. It's possible to have a plant-based diet that excludes animal products as well, kind of like a plant-based mix, but it all depends on the individual's preference. Me personally, I would consider myself vegan, but not as extreme. The food that I choose to eat is not animal derived. When it comes to other aspects of my life, I have noticed that some other products that I use just so happen to be vegan. deodorant, hair products. So I've not gotten extreme to where I screen all my clothes, but I'm not a fan of fur or leather. I will rock some faux fur and some pleather like it's top of the line with no problem. But honestly, I did not seek out any of the vegan aspects of my life other than food. It just so happened that the items I chose turned out to be vegan. Funny, huh? Now, with all that being said, which one are you more intrigued by? Vegan, plant-based mixed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you tired of bread betraying you? Do you long for a place where gluten-free heroes unite to share snacks, stories, and maybe a little gluten-free sass? Well, guess what? I've got the perfect spot for you. My gluten-free support group on Facebook called Gluten-Free is Me. It's a safe space for gluten-free newbies, pros, and even the I'm just here for the recipe folks. No judgment, just good vibes, helpful tips, and food that won't fight back. Plus, I share exclusive content and recipes you can't get anywhere else, except maybe my YouTube channel. But hey, double the fun, right? Again, the name of the support group is Gluten-Free is Me. The link will be in the description for YouTube viewers and in my bio for all other platforms. Join the group and let's make gluten-free living a piece of gluten-free cake. See you there. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I post videos every Thursday unless stated otherwise, but that's the schedule that I've been sticking with since I started this channel. I post both food and informative content such as this one, so do consider to check them out before you go. I strive for my channel to be a safe place for both vegans and non-vegans to feel welcome. So don't worry, my content is not the type to scare you away or make you feel bad for living your life the way you see fit. I'm just sharing my experience and knowledge with you all in hopes that I can make someone else's journey a little bit easier if they do decide to choose this lifestyle someday. So definitely take a look around and see what other videos I have to offer. You can start with the video that pops up on the screen, but honestly, any video you choose will be a good decision. Alright, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Also share this video with anyone that you feel can benefit from this information. Comment your thoughts below if you have any, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Because in this video, I'm going to break it. That was awkward. Why would you start scratching your head like right in the... Gosh, dang it. Okay, hold on. Being vegan also extends to environmental... I literally just blinked. Environmental what? Now, when it comes to being plant-based, gosh, dang it. Now, this is purely an example and not to now, this is purely example. Okay, moving on. And seeing that plant-based is being plant. Let's do a quick recap. On my Bugs Bunny. Oh, what was that? Elmer Fudd? Yeah, the one that always said he was hunting rabbits. Where is this conversation going? Okay. Oh my gosh, my stomach just called. I hope I didn't just pick it up. Oh my gosh. I have not gotten a... I did not seek out any of the vegan... the what? Any of the vegan... Ooh, why can't I get this line? Oh my gosh. I wrote it. I should know it. Such as this. So be sure. What am I trying to say? So do consider to check them out before you go. I post both food and content. I post both food and content, y'all. That's crazy. Okay. All right.